Submitted for your approval, Heritage Street at the Clark County Heritage Museum on Boulder Highway in Henderson.
When you walk up Heritage Street, the minute you walk through one of the doors, you've stepped back in time. You've left the present day and you become part of the exhibit.
Here on Heritage Street, curator of exhibits Donna Jolliffe has created a microcosm of life in Clark County so realistic that it could be a set for the Twilight Zone. Each of the buildings along this street was constructed during a different decade and occupied somewhere else in Clark County before being moved here. But it's more than the variety of the houses that gives this street its character. It's the total package. As you walk down this street, it feels alive, even though no one lives here. At least, no one that you can talk to.
Yes, we have museum figurines, and we've tried to make them look as close as we could to people would at that time period. And yes, it might startle you if you come into the house and you actually see someone in the home, but I always feel that it gives a sense of belonging, that you've actually knocked on someone's door and walked in and you're just visiting.
In addition to the mannequins, you'll also find a remarkable attention to detail in the furnishing of each house. Take for instance the Goldman house. Although it was constructed in the 30s, there were significant modifications made in the 50s.
The furnishings are very, very modern 50s furnishings, and the colors. One of the things you'll notice, it's the most colorful house on the street, and every color that's in each room is exact colors that they would have had in the 1950s.
All of the houses on Heritage Street are brought to life not just with furniture and color, but through the use of everyday items placed throughout the house. But these are generic reminders of a bygone era. At the Beckley house, the recreation is far more precise.
The furnishings that are in the Beckley house came from the Beckley family. So when you walk in, you're not only seeing it the way it appeared in the 1920s, you're seeing the actual artifacts from that time period.
It's hard to imagine that anything original is left in Las Vegas. It seems that the moment something becomes old, it disappears in an implosion of smoke and dust. That's why the Clark County Heritage Museum and Heritage Street in particular are so important. It stops along the way like the Clark County Heritage Museum that can turn your journey into an adventure. For the Clark County Community Channel, I'm David Bert.